What's good, homies? Welcome back to another episode in our West Tigers rebuild series. So first and foremost, yes, there wasn't a video yesterday, so apologies to anyone that was waiting for it. I just needed a quote-unquote break from the daily upload grind and a break from Rugby League Live 4 in general. I'm back now though, and yeah, let's get right back into the swing of things. Round 20, and our opponent for today are the Brisbane Broncos. They're currently sitting 2 spots above us on the ladder inside the top 4 on 28 points, and they're coming into this game winning 2 from their last 4. As we look at their lineup here, and as you can see, the 2018 rosters, so no Ben Hunt, but Jack Bird is in the centres, and they have a signing on the bench in Rory O'Brien. Alright, so we're going to start things off in attack here through Elijah Taylor, our captain who gets wrapped up 25 out from our line. On the second, we go to Packer, fends off 1, and he's going to power his way towards their 40. Third tackle for us here, and we're going to drop back into the pocket as we send it to Reynolds, shooting for the corner, looking for that 40-20 fairly early on in the set, and we get a perfect bounce here as it trickles its way into touch. Alright, so off the tap, we send it to Reynolds, who finds Idris, and he's going to get driven backwards in the tackle outside their 10 now. As we set up for an inside ball to the right, we go inside, shift it back outside to Brooks, who beats one defender and almost makes it to the line. Another decent setup to the left here. As we go to Packer, he finds Taylor, and we're looking for Josh Reynolds here, but he's going to get smashed without the ball. And that 40-20 goes to waste as we are unable to capitalize off it. Back off the Broncos in attack as Adam Blair breaks the line. And a nice little ankle tap there stops him on halfway. Second tackle for the Broncos, and all of a sudden they're on the front foot as they throw an inside ball to Josh Maguire this time, powering right through a defender, and he's finally going to get pulled down on our 20. Back on the third as they go to Blair once again, and it looks like he just takes a settler as he gets wrapped up outside our 10. They shift it to the right, Nikorima straightens, and he's made in contact with Dan Tupou, but as you can see here, he pulls him over the try line as the ref sends it up to the bunker to review the grounding. But just take a look at the players that he took over the line with him. Daniel Tupou, Russell Packer, and yeah, he gets the ball down for the Broncos' first try of the game. They're going to get the green lights here, and as they get the green lights, it's going to be Anthony Milford taking a shot at goal. So either Jordan Kahu has left the club or he's just injured. I don't remember seeing his name in the transfer list at the end of season 1, but I guess we'll find out around 4 Nations time. As they send it to Rory O'Brien. We are 30 minutes in, Broncos on their 30 on the attack as they send it to Maguire this time. He tries to power his way past the 40, stop just before it. They get short to Milford, makes a tackle through the middle, a tackle busts through the middle, and then we're going to get pinged for a high tackle here. I do show the replay, it'll pop up on the screen any second now. As we continue play with the Broncos in attack, outside our 10, McCulloch to Nikorima to O'Brien. He tries to pump his legs past the try line, but we hold him up. On the second here, as they try and go long, almost gets intercepted, and a beautiful try-saving tackle there to deny the Broncos. I think that was Lolo Hare who came up with the stop there. As we send it to McQueen here, fends off one defender, in open space. As we try and get outside their fullback, it's not going to happen. We get it out to Nangama in support. He gets it out to Nofoaluma, and we're going to get pulled down outside their 20. 5 minutes to go in the half, we go to Idris, and he takes it to the line, gets stopped on the 20. Third tackle, we go to Reynolds to Taylor, and again great defense as 3 people wrap him up, 15 out from their line. We go to Sue, links up with McQueen, we try and fire a short ball. We were looking for Brooks, but it went further in field. McQueen did his job drawing in the defenders, but the pass in field was horrendous. And we're going to head into the break, trailing by 6 points. As we take a look at the halftime stats here, and as you can see, our errors 4, penalty count 2. We have missed quite a few tackles, but our biggest letdown is our execution inside that attacking zone. Alright, so back in the second half in attack, and it's been a while since a low scoring game like this. As Aloiai makes the break, gets the pass away to Grant, he gets it away to Reynolds in support, And we try and find Grant again. I don't know why we went to Grant. The pass wasn't on. Maybe we could have won ourselves with Reynolds or just taken the tackle at least, but it's all in the past now as the Broncos make a meal of it themselves. And we're going to get the ball by way of a scrum inside halfway. So Taylor at the back, he sends it to Tupou. Pops a beautiful little short ball to Reynolds, who draws and passes. Gets it out to Nofoaluma, beats us opposite, and we're going to race away for our first point of the game off a nice little move off the back of the scrum. Alright, so let's just take a look at the play once again as we send it to Tupou, lays it out for Reynolds, drawing pass to Nofoaluma. He does well to get around David Mead and then separates himself from the pack as he races away to finally score our first 4-pointer. Back off the conversion attempt. Again, it's Josh Reynolds. I know I said this last episode, but I'm pretty sure that I change him in the next game as we add the extras and tie the game up. Alright, so we're 50 minutes in, back in attack. A nice little run there as we get stopped past our 20. On the first, we shift it out to Josh Aloiai. Makes the break and then gets clipped in a high tackle. And a crucial penalty given away there by the Broncos. As we find the line, take the tap 12 meters out, and it's Josh Aloiai who gets wrapped up, pretty much from where we tapped it. Little zone at dummy half. We try an inside ball play, but it's well read as Tupou gets stopped, but he does fight for more meters, finally getting pulled down 5 meters out. On the second here as we go back inside to Taylor, and they're still defending the inside wall pretty well. As we go to Reynolds out to Nofoaluma, and he's going to get driven backwards in the tackle. So far it's good goal line defense from the Broncos. As we continue to ask questions, and it's going to be Elijah Taylor pulled down just centimeters from the line. Last tackle with Reynolds in the pocket here. And I don't know why Naingama changed his line, but we're going to lose the ball forward thanks to Naingama, and we'll actually be heading into extra time. So we get the first set in extra time, back in the second, as we try and shift the ball out. Naingama finds space, beautiful drawing pass to Nofoaluma, but he's going to get pulled down from behind. Once again, some pretty decent scrambling defense, as we go short to Reynolds, links up with Aloiai through the gap, and we're now 25 meters out. On the fourth here, this time it's Russell Packer, takes a settling run. We got Reynolds dropping back as we send it to Reynolds, take the shot at goal. And it's away to the left. I'm still bloody terrible at drop kicks, as you can see. As the Broncos get their first attacking set. A nice little inside ball, and it's going to be Darius Boyd wrapped up on halfway. Back with Sims here to take a settling run. Remember, they got that 7 tackle set as they go back to Nikorima, and they're just slowly chipping away. As they inch closer to the post, they get to the blind side to Roberts, inside ball, and it's Darius Boyd who's going to get wrapped up on the 20. Fifth and last, we rush up out of dummy half here. We do try and charge down, but for some reason, they don't, I guess it's harder to charge down in this game, as Nikorima slots the winning field goal, and the Broncos are going to walk away with a 7-6 victory. I mean, honestly, we had a few chances to win the game there, but you just got to give credit to the AI's defense. That goal line defense in particular, as we look at the full-time match stats here, and it's going to be Kodi Nikorima picking up man of the match. So we collect our second loss out of our last 5 games. With only 6 rounds remaining, we can't afford to take any more L's. I mean, you saw the ladder at the beginning of the video. We're sitting at 6th, and I'm pretty sure we were a couple of points away from dropping out of the 8. But anyway, as usual, the last thing we do before we end the video, we're going to take a look at everyone's individual stats. And as always, drop that like button for more Rugby League Live 4 content. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you later.
Rolling now, bitch, I'm rolling now. Yeah, I'm feeling good. Hold me down, get to know me now. Bet you really should. Overkill, said you know the deal.